Well, hello there, Aquarius. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your August general tarot reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's jump into your animal spirit oracle card. Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Really interesting because I feel like you're almost on like this voyage, going deep into something, whether, it's in search of something. I almost feel like you're in search of something, in search of better understanding, better knowledge of yourself, or perhaps a relationship, your soul's purpose. But there's also this mystery to it. It's kind of like, a situation where you can't get, okay, it's not like a yes or no answer. Do you like me? Yes or no? Do I want that job? Yes or no? It's not like that. It's almost, wow, it's almost like greater wisdom, knowledge of the world. Yeah, asking the question why. And I'm not sure you're actually getting the answer, because it says trust the great mystery, as if you are not going to get the answer. But a part of it is knowing that there's no destination, there's no right or wrong answer. It is the journey of the search that is so important here, because through the journey you're going to be asking yourself or others a series of questions, learning more about yourself, about the world, kind of like just a journey. I would say just a true journey without any destination, perhaps. And sometimes that can be a little bit scary and yet exciting at the same time. So, yeah, let's go to the tarot. Wow. So Aquarius, really interesting. You're a fellow air sign of Gemini and Libra. Both of them had kind of this energy of stepping into something new and not knowing where it was going to lead. Like, fear was holding them back from something. Yeah, it's a long search. I'll have to say, you have the vast universe here too. Kind of like a long search of something that you are desiring or deserving of. Once again, this could be love. This could be part of your soul's purpose. This could be a quest for more wisdom about the world, because it's taking you a long time. I think for some of you, this could be even, we have the Ace of Cups underneath here. I really feel like a search for love, of the meaning of love, what love is. It's not just like, I want to have a love relationship. It's much deeper than that. Because Aquarius, if you wanted any relationship, you probably could go out and get that, right? It's a relationship that is deserving on a much bigger scale. Almost like you could be searching for like your twin flame, your true soulmate, your emperor or empress. It's, yeah, because here you're taking action because you're missing something. This is your present energy. There's almost something that is even draining you more and more. You see how the water represents our emotions. I feel like you're feeling like your emotional satisfaction, okay, is being depleted. And the reason is because there needs to be, there's something within you that wants action taken. This sense of, I deserve a true love. You could be in a relationship right now and it's not satisfying you on an emotional level. You're like, I want something deeper. Why am I in this relationship? It's not bringing me the satisfaction that I am seeking. on an emotional level, a spiritual level even. And it's not maybe that you don't love the person, or, you know, or maybe you're single, but you're dating people and it's, you know, nobody, yeah, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, Page of Wands, the Moon. The fears, the moon is coming up a lot. The moon represents our subconscious fears. Our fear of not knowing the direction, of not knowing where this mystery will take us, of asking those questions why, and then having to sit in the silence to go within to find those answers. I feel like somebody, it's really interesting because if you look at these two cards, we have the Knight of Swords and then the Six of Swords going in opposite directions. I feel like somebody has left your life, or you have left somebody else's life, but I really feel like you have maybe left somebody's life. And it could, no, I'm sorry, somebody has left your life. They had something they wanted to go do. The Knight of Swords can sometimes be a little bit selfish. Kind of doing what that person wanted instead of thinking of the connection. But it doesn't matter whether you left or they left. There's an energy of we're going in our separate directions. One is going off in a much more kind of determined, blazing way. The other person is pondering the way, is going slower. But this way has a lot more of a mystery to it. This person knows where they're going and they're just going there. Okay? Not holding back at all. Taking action. I'm out of here. I'm going in this direction. I feel like this is more like you. You're leaving, or, you know, somebody may have chosen to leave your connection. They left, you left. It doesn't really matter, except that somebody is going off in a quick way, and the other person is like, you know, I'm going to take this opportunity to go within, to look at the mystery of love, to ponder this a little bit. Yes, this has been difficult. I'm moving from turbulent waters into more calm waters. But along the way, I want to search for what it is that I am deserving of. And then learning along the way. And that's what I think you're doing. You could have made a choice to leave a situation, and you thought to yourself, I could just leave this situation and head off into some new destination. But I love the energy here, even though I know it could be a little bit trying at this time. There's this energy of, I want to figure this out. Like you could have been in a couple of different romantic relationships or something, or made some major changes in your life several times throughout your life. And you're just kind of like, wait a minute, I'm going to go slower this time. I'm going to go deep into the mysteries of my emotions. Even though that this could be difficult, I'm going to ask myself those hard questions. I really like this because you're going into it and a sense of deserving. Like I feel like you think that you truly deserve the knowledge that you're going to find here. And you're going to look at this. You have happy success. It is a journey worth taking. I will say that. I don't think the whole journey is going to be roses and rainbows, right? The air signs are going through that right now. Just about putting yourself on a journey that is going to be difficult, and somewhat that you know that it's going to be difficult. And yet at the same time, just realizing it's almost like kind of, this is good for me. Because in this quest of finding out this information, of asking those deep questions of myself and of the universe, I am going to gain so much more wisdom about how to proceed in my life. Because your obstacle right now is having the courage to move forward, to move in this direction of really embracing the journey without any hesitation. You know that the journey might be slow because if you look, she's driving a snail there. So you know that the journey may not be fast. There's part of you, I think, that just wants, it's kind of like they're showing me a Band-Aid, like when you have a Band-Aid, especially when you were a kid, and like maybe your mom or dad was going to take off the Band-Aid. They try to distract you. Oh, look over there. And then they just rip it off, right? And you'd be like, ah, right? It would be really painful, okay? But it's kind of like you almost have that energy of just rip the Band-Aid off, right? And yet down deep inside, this is a journey that you have to take slowly. That it's not like you can ask your teacher or your parents or a friend, what's 3 + 2? And they're going to pop out the answer 5, right? This is a journey of why am I here? What is love all about? What am I in search of? I deserve to know the path ahead of me. And yet I'm also allowing myself to get lost in the mystery of it all. So let's clarify this. I'm really interested because, Chiron has gone into retrograde, which helps to bring up, that's our wounded healer energy. And I feel like yours is really pulling me towards that because it's almost as if you have had some very big disappointments in your life, perhaps. And you're asking yourself those tough questions in order to heal yourself, but then also to move forward into healing, helping others to heal. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, we have the Emperor here on the bottom. I want to see what's underneath that. Yeah. Bringing yourself back into power of having, of celebrating, of having what it is that you truly want, the stable life that you want. This is your obstacle right now. And look at how powerful that is, right? We have the World card, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the High Priestess. You're having a difficult time at this time, maybe truly tapping into your High Priestess. I feel like you're trying to keep your confidence up, perhaps even stepping, look at how she stands there, very confident, You may be not wanting to admit to others or to yourself. There's almost this sense of having lost your intuition, your confidence in finding, in going into this new world, of stepping onto this path of discovery or whatever, diving deeply into your emotions, into your purpose. I feel like you're kind of holding it close to your chest. There's apprehension here. That's the feeling I would say I would get is, you're having a hard time finding the courage to answer the call. I feel like it's the hero's journey a little bit. You've been given a call. The phone is ringing and Aquarius is like, do I really want to answer the phone call? Because once you answer it, you realize you're going to actually have to go on this path, on this journey. So let's take a look at, wow, really the Moon card, King of Wands now. So we have the King and the Queen of Wands. Your advice here is to look at the deception. The Page of Wands is learning or taking a deeper dive, if you will, into what is holding you back, deception. What is deceiving you from your own truth? It's almost a search of your own truth. And what is holding you back from that? What fears are holding you back? What relationships, because you see how there's 3 people there? What relationships are perhaps holding you back? You know, it's almost as if these two people back here are talking about her, but it's also as if they're talking about her, but they're also whispering in her ear. You know, it's not like they're in the other room talking about her. It's right there. So she can hear. You know, that's the message I'm getting. It's kind of like there could be people around you that are whispering in your ear or whispering in each other's ear, you know, trying to deceive you, trying to have you choose a certain path, go in a certain direction. It's about taking out the magnifying glass and looking at this very clearly. So, for instance, say you have been in a couple of different relationships where there was a third party, you know, whether it was an actual other person or if it was some other type of energy that was in the connection. So the other person like worked a lot, okay, or had hobbies that took time and energy away from the connection, had a substance abuse, okay, or perhaps you did, you know, there was the energy of, you know, there's 3 people in this connection, not just 2. So if it's not that, it doesn't have to be a third party, but if it's, I feel like there's looking closely at what I feel like is drawing you to situations that are not of your best interest because you're deserving of more. You're deserving of this happy, and joyous fun. And then underneath here is discovery, right? Discovery, a creative endeavor. There's a lot of happiness and joy underneath this. I think that there's this like transit that the air signs are having at this time of looking, really, truly looking at what is holding you back. And then asking that really difficult question, why? Why am I allowing this to hold me back from what it is that I truly want and deserve? And part of that is, you know, the fears of not knowing, you know, what love lies ahead of me, what financial stability lies ahead of me. You know, that same thing came out in Gemini and Libra. It's the fear of I'm going to be alone and I'm not going to be loved, and also the fear of I'm going to be penniless or not have those tangible things that I want. But here's the thing, is that the moon is also the divine, working behind the scenes to bring in the love and the financial stability that you are looking for. That you have the capability of bringing this love and financial stability in. It's about taking a really good look at what you're allowing to stop you from actually manifesting this. And it's not really manifesting. It is manifesting, but at the same time, it's really about you're blocking what it is that you truly want. And once again, asking yourself why. So let's go to your soul truth card. Let's see what we have here. Because this might, you know, these are really nice. I love these cards. They're great to journal with. You know, the other thing is that I'm hearing your sacral chakra. You know, going back to what is your core values? What is it that is really important to you? And then asking yourself, are these other situations in alignment with that? In alignment with what it is that you truly want and do deserve? How does my body want to move today? When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? How does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. And, you know, that's part of the why. right? Is listening to ourselves, listening, because we all have the answers that we are seeking already within us. I do feel, this card, if you think about it, has a lot of negative energy to it. It is about taking a look at those things in your life that are draining your energy, draining your body, right? About, how can you eliminate some of that negative energy? How can you move your body to help raise your vibration at this time? Your effortless effort is fully required. And if you look, the colors are so similar in both of these. The whale swims deeply and does it effortlessly. For as large of an animal as they are just so graceful. And perhaps part of it is understanding that, you have the courage to move forward on this path. The I don't know, the knight in the armor, right? Cannot really run or be graceful at all with all this armor on. The armor represents those things that we kind of shield ourselves, a shell, a mask that we wear so that we can protect ourselves from, others and their energy. It's almost a sense of needing to take some of that off, looking really closely at some of the things or the beliefs or the way that you may act with others in order to protect yourself. So Aquarius, we all do that. It's about taking a look at, there could be one specific thing right now that is really, when you have all this armor on, you can't move forward quickly. The knight has to kind of lumber and waddle, if you will, down the path. I feel like you're almost being asked to go deep inside. Ask yourself, why are you wearing this armor? What are you trying to protect yourself from? And then asking yourself the next big question is, can I take any of this armor off? Or what am I willing to? Because as we take our armor off, we become more and more vulnerable. It's almost as if you are protecting yourself so much that you can't move forward. And, when it says your effortless effort, I feel like in order to get to the effortless effort, you actually have to take some of the armor off. You have to, start shedding. I feel like there's this need to shed some of, the ways that we deceive ourselves, and we all do it to protect ourselves. But it's also about asking yourself, why are you hanging around people that you feel like you have to protect yourself from all the time, right? We're always in situations. It doesn't matter. You can go to the grocery store and, we have, some ways that we protect ourselves, even in the grocery store, right? Because, we're protecting ourselves from other people's energy. When I am feeling really confident or happy and I go to the grocery store, I can start chatting it up with anybody in the store, right? And I do. And then other days where my energy is low, right? And I've had some of this occurring in other situations and I'm pulling myself back. I'm putting on some more armor, right? I go to the grocery store and maybe I don't even make eye contact with anybody. those are extremes, right? I'm just trying to, think of those situations where your energy, I feel like this question is asking you, think about those situations where your energy feels really low. Is it at work because you're concerned that coworkers are talking behind your back? Is it in family situations where your family isn't approving of what it is that you do or want to do? It's about asking yourself, when do I feel this a lower vibration? And then why do I feel it? And then asking yourself, okay, am I willing to take some of my armor off, or do I just need to walk away from these people or this situation? It's about really coming into a better connection, taking that deep dive, right? And you may not even recognize it. You may just be coming into that energy of recognizing that when you're around certain people, you feel differently than when you're around other people. And then asking yourself, okay, what can I do about this? Why does this happen? And what can I do about it? Wow, really? The air signs. The air signs. I may have to do another reading for you this weekend because I feel like you're really going through a very quick transit here, and things may be happening really fast. I feel all three of you got this card, this vast universe. And to me, it's like you're on this zooming path. You're zooming up to a higher ascension, a higher level of awareness. It's almost like a portal. But to me, it's like, I feel like you're blazing trails for other people, especially if you feel like you're a light worker or a starseed, You're carrying the torch for other people. It's about taking a look at this because I feel as if you're being asked to move your energy away from certain people or situations so that you can move more quickly on this path, that you feel more comfortable taking off some of this armor. At some point, I feel like you're going to be asked to take your armor off, to be your true authentic self, because in that moment, you will be shining your true love and the light that is so needed by the collective. And I'm not saying that you're not being authentic at all, Aquarius. I feel like this is a new level of vulnerability that you're going to be moving into. Really interesting. I'm really interested to see how these go because very different type of reading. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.